Alright, so I know that chord AD is congruent to AC. Okay, so therefore, I also know that this is congruent to this. Okay, and I know that DMC right here is 154 degrees. So I know that this is 154 degrees. You okay with that? So here's what I'm going to do. Sorry you can barely see that. This is 154 degrees. So if I do 360 minus 154, that gives me 206 degrees. So that's what's left over on this side. So if I split that in half between the two parts that are congruent, that gives me 103. So this is 103 from A to C, and from A to D it is 103. Okay? Find the following. And I'm going to tell you that we're going to get started. And let's see. Here we go. So angle of BGC. Let's get started. A couple of things going on here. To find BGC, it ends up being 64.5. But here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a couple of other things first. So here's what I know. I know that this arc and this arc are congruent. So I know that this angle from here to here is 103 because it's the central angle to this, and I know that from here to here is also 103. Okay? So I know that 180 degrees minus 103 gives me 77 degrees. And if I split that in two, I know that this angle over here, because this is an isosceles triangle right here, this one is 38.5. I know that this is 38.5. I know that this one is 38.5, and I know that this one is 38.5. Alright, so angle, I'm going to kind of do some other things. Angle DAC is 38.5 and 38.5, so I'm going to fill in this one first, 70 degrees. DC is going to be 154 because that's from here to here, and we already found that earlier. AC, we found that. A to C, 103. BC. Alright, so B to C here. So if this is 54 from here to here, DB is actually the diameter of this. So if I do 180 minus DC, which is 180 minus 154, that gives me 26. So this right here is 26. And then ADM, we've already found earlier, was 38.5 degrees. And I'm going to go back and find this one right here that we skipped earlier. And what I'm going to look at is this triangle right here, okay, has a vertical angle right here to angle AGM and BGC. So what I would do is 108 minus 103 plus 38.5, because that's the triangle sum theorem, and that gives me 64.5.